Welcome back to Generative AI, the channel where we dive deep into the latest advancements in artificial intelligence, robotics, and all things cutting edge. If you love technology that pushes the boundaries of what's possible, you're in the right place. Today, we have something truly groundbreaking to talk about: Google's introduction of Gemini Robotics. This is the moment we've been waiting for, where AI meets robotics in a way that could redefine our future. So, sit tight, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. Imagine this: it's the early 2000s, and everyone is fascinated by the idea of humanoid robots. We've all seen movies like I, Robot, Ex Machina, and of course, Terminator. The idea of intelligent machines that can think, move, and even interact with humans has been a dream for decades. But despite the hype, reality was far behind. Robots were clunky, limited, and nowhere near the sci-fi vision we all had in mind. Fast forward to today, and Google has just changed the game with Gemini Robotics, bringing us closer than ever to a world where AI-driven robots are not just science fiction, but an actual reality. So, what exactly is Gemini Robotics? Well, let's break it down. Google has been working on AI models for years, and you've probably heard about its latest AI powerhouse, Gemini. This advanced AI system was designed to process and understand multimodal information, text, images, audio, video, and even code, all seamlessly. Now, imagine taking that intelligence and integrating it into physical robots. That's exactly what Gemini Robotics is all about. The idea is simple, yet revolutionary. By leveraging the power of Google's Gemini AI, these robots can process vast amounts of real-world data in real time, allowing them to interact naturally with their surroundings. Unlike traditional robots that rely on pre-programmed instructions, Gemini-powered robots can learn, adapt, and even make decisions on the fly. This is a huge leap forward, moving us from static automation to dynamic, intelligent robotics. One of the key features of Gemini Robotics is its ability to understand context. Imagine a robot assistant in your home that doesn't just follow basic voice commands, but actually understands what you need. It sees you carrying groceries and automatically helps you unpack. It recognizes when you're stressed and offers to play relaxing music. It doesn't just react, it anticipates. That's the level of intelligence we're talking about here, but it doesn't stop at homes. Google envisions Gemini Robotics revolutionizing industries across the board. In healthcare, robots powered by Gemini AI could assist surgeons with unparalleled precision, reducing human error and improving patient outcomes. In logistics, these robots could optimize supply chains, making deliveries faster and more efficient than ever before. And in disaster response, imagine AI-driven robots capable of navigating dangerous environments, finding survivors, and providing aid without risking human lives. One of the most mind-blowing aspects of Gemini Robotics is its ability to communicate. We've seen chatbots and AI assistants before, but this is on another level. With natural language understanding that rivals human comprehension, these robots can hold meaningful conversations, provide in-depth explanations, and even exhibit a level of emotional intelligence. Imagine walking into a store and being greeted by a robot that not only helps you find what you need, but also engages in small talk, understands your preferences, and makes personalized recommendations. This is the kind of seamless human-robot interaction that Google is aiming for. Now, you might be wondering, how does Gemini Robotics achieve this level of intelligence? It all comes down to deep learning, reinforcement learning, and real-world data integration. Google has trained Gemini AI on an immense data set, allowing it to learn from millions of interactions, real-time sensor inputs, and continuous feedback loops. Unlike previous AI models that were limited to digital tasks, Gemini AI is designed to bridge the gap between virtual intelligence and physical execution. Another major breakthrough is embodiment learning. This is where AI doesn't just exist in the cloud, but is embedded into robotic bodies, learning through physical interactions with the world. This means robots can refine their movements, improve efficiency, and develop human-like dexterity through continuous practice. Think of it as a child learning to walk. The more they try, the better they get. That's exactly how Gemini-powered robots evolve over time. Security and ethics are, of course, major concerns with AI-driven robotics, and Google is fully aware of this. They've built in strict safeguards to ensure that Gemini Robotics remains aligned with human values. Transparency, fairness, and safety are at the core of this technology. Google is implementing advanced guardrails to prevent misuse, ensuring that these robots operate responsibly and ethically in any environment. Let's talk about what this means for the future. With Gemini Robotics, we're stepping into an era where AI-powered machines could soon become part of our daily lives. We're looking at smart assistants that go beyond voice commands, warehouse robots that operate with human-like precision, and even robotic companions that can provide social support for the elderly and disabled. This isn't just an incremental step in technology, it's a paradigm shift. But here's where it gets even more exciting. The potential for Gemini Robotics goes far beyond what we can currently imagine. With continuous advancements in AI, machine learning, and robotics engineering, we could soon see robots that develop unique personalities, learn from individual users, and even form emotional bonds with humans. The possibilities are endless, and we are just scratching the surface of what's possible. Of course, with great power comes great responsibility. The introduction of AI-powered robots into everyday life raises important questions about ethics, employment, and social dynamics. Will robots replace human jobs? How do we ensure that AI remains a tool for good? These are conversations that need to happen as we move forward, and it's up to companies like Google to lead with integrity. Google's Gemini Robotics is one of the most revolutionary advancements in artificial intelligence and robotics, but there's so much more to it than what meets the eye. While we've already covered some of its primary capabilities, there are many mind-blowing aspects that push the boundaries of technology and human-machine interaction. Here are some incredible facts about Google Gemini Robotics that you probably haven't heard before. One of the most fascinating elements of Gemini Robotics is its ability to perform unsupervised learning. Most robots today require structured programming and human oversight to function correctly. However, Gemini-powered robots can learn in a manner similar to humans by observing and interacting with their environment. Instead of relying solely on pre-programmed commands, they analyze patterns, understand contextual cues, and adapt over time, making them one of the most autonomous AI-driven robotic systems ever created. Google has embedded Gemini Robotics with real-time emotional recognition capabilities. This means these robots don't just detect what people are saying, they analyze facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language to determine emotions. The implications of this are massive. Imagine robots that can sense stress, joy, frustration, or sadness and respond appropriately. They could provide comfort to individuals in need, assist in mental health support, or even act as social companions for those who feel isolated. This level of emotional intelligence takes human-robot interaction to an entirely new dimension. Another astonishing fact is that Gemini Robotics operates with a decentralized neural network architecture. Unlike traditional AI models that rely on a centralized processing system, Gemini-powered robots can function independently while still being interconnected through cloud-based learning. This means that when one Gemini robot learns something new, the knowledge can be shared with an entire fleet of robots almost instantly. It's a hive mind approach that allows collective learning and near instantaneous knowledge transfer across vast robotic networks. In the realm of advanced mobility, Gemini Robotics has achieved unprecedented breakthroughs in biomechanics. These robots aren't just programmed to move, they can develop their own walking patterns, improve their agility, and even self-correct balance when navigating complex terrains. Some prototypes have been seen sprinting, climbing, and even performing delicate hand movements akin to human dexterity. This makes them capable of tasks that would have been impossible for traditional robots, like safely handling fragile objects, performing complex surgery, or even engaging in sports. Google's Gemini Robotics is also designed to be self-repairing to some extent. Traditional robots often require extensive manual maintenance, but Gemini robots are built with an advanced self-diagnostic system. This means they can detect when they're experiencing technical issues and either fix minor problems themselves or report precise diagnostics to engineers, reducing downtime significantly. This self-repair capability will make them more reliable in high-risk industries such as space exploration and disaster response. Speaking of disaster response, one of the most incredible applications of Gemini Robotics is its ability to adapt in real time to unpredictable environments. Imagine an earthquake or a flood where human rescuers might struggle to reach survivors. Gemini-powered robots can enter hazardous zones, detect life forms using infrared and thermal imaging, and even autonomously clear debris to create safe pathways. They are also designed to withstand extreme conditions, including high temperatures, sub-zero climates, and exposure to harmful chemicals, making them some of the most resilient robots ever built. Another mind-blowing feature is that Gemini Robotics can understand multiple languages, dialects, and even sign language with near-perfect accuracy. Unlike previous AI models, which struggled with nuances and cultural context, Gemini's multimodal learning allows it to comprehend accents, slang, and even nonverbal gestures. This makes these robots ideal for global applications, where they can serve as universal translators, customer service assistants, and even diplomatic aides in international relations. One of the biggest concerns with AI-powered robotics is security and ethical constraints. Google has integrated some of the most advanced ethical AI frameworks into Gemini Robotics. These robots have built-in decision-making limits, ensuring they operate under strict guidelines that prevent them from being used for harmful purposes. For example, they have fail-safe mechanisms that prevent them from being weaponized, along with strict data privacy protocols to protect human users from unauthorized surveillance. Beyond practical applications, Gemini Robotics is also making its way into creative industries. These robots are capable of generating art, composing music, and even designing products based on real-time user input. With their ability to analyze artistic patterns and emotional impact, they could revolutionize fields like filmmaking, game development, and industrial design. Imagine a world where your AI robot understands your creative vision and helps bring your ideas to life. A surprising and lesser-known fact is that Gemini Robotics could have a massive impact on space exploration. NASA and other space agencies are already exploring partnerships with AI-driven robotics, and Gemini-powered robots could be the perfect candidates for interplanetary missions. Unlike traditional rovers, which require constant human input, Gemini Robotics could autonomously explore celestial bodies, set up research stations, and even conduct repairs on spacecraft. They could serve as AI-powered astronauts, making deep space missions safer and more feasible. Another astonishing possibility is that Gemini Robotics could merge AI with biological systems in the future. Researchers are already looking at ways to integrate AI with brain-computer interfaces, BCIs, which could allow humans and robots to communicate through thought alone. This means a future where robots respond to human needs without the need for spoken commands, just pure mental synchronization. Gemini Robotics is also poised to play a significant role in education and workforce training. These robots can act as personalized tutors, providing one-on-one learning experiences tailored to each student's pace and style. In corporate settings, they can train employees on complex machinery, guide them through difficult procedures, and even simulate real-world crisis scenarios. The potential for skill enhancement and training through AI-driven robotics is virtually limitless. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate how far we've come. Just a few decades ago, the idea of intelligent robots was pure fantasy. Now, we're on the brink of a revolution where AI-powered machines could become as common as smartphones. The pace of innovation is accelerating, and it's an incredible time to be alive. So, what do you think about Gemini Robotics? Do you believe we're ready for AI-powered robots in our homes, workplaces, and everyday lives? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your take on this groundbreaking development. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay ahead of the latest AI advancements, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for tuning in to Generative AI, and I'll see you in the next video where we continue exploring the future of artificial intelligence and beyond. Stay curious and keep innovating.